Why all of a sudden were the Browns done with Josh Gordon?
Well, there was, an incident that happened, with him as far as, coming to practice late and citing that he had an injury with the hamstring and all of those other things. But I talked to a source this morning, okay? And as I had been talking to people in the organization over the last couple of days, and one of the things I asked was, is this all to the story? Because I feel like, sorry, as you guys know, I'm at the airport, that's not definitely, it just seems like there's more to it. And the source said to me, no, that's not the whole story, but I'm obviously getting the sense that they didn't want to be extra detailed because obviously, Will, there's a transaction that's pending that they were trying to get done today. But I can tell you that other Brown sources said to me that he was not himself when he came back to the building, meaning like once he returned from being out from trying to take care of his business and getting his sobriety together, that he wasn't the same smiley-go-lucky person. Other people said to me that, would text me, there's something wrong with him. We feel like something is off. And there's another source that I talked to today around the situation who also indicated, look, obviously there are more things that the Browns are concerned about than just a hamstring, which I'm still trying to all the way nail down if that was all the way completely true. But nonetheless, today when I was talking to, Brown sources, it indicated to me by different people that multiple teams were inquiring. We know about the Patriots. We know about the 49ers. We know about the Cowboys. I definitely know of a couple other AFC teams that also inquired as well. But obviously the Patriots were able to get done. And when you have that type of result, Will, against the Jaguars, Belichick is not messing around.
Talking to Josina Anderson here on the Will Cain Show. Josina is traveling. She was covering games this week, and she's in the airport right now, but she's giving us the latest on the Josh Gordon situation. He's now a New England Patriot. Mm-hmm. Josina, I can't help but follow my own curiosity from when I hear things that you say. I know you don't want to speculate, and I know there are things I imagine you can tell me and you can't. So I'm going to ask, and you do what you do, okay? Mm-hmm. It sounds like to me you're saying sources suggest there's something more than just a hamstring injury. It's connected somewhat perhaps to his substance abuse issues in the past. Here's what I'm curious about. Would they have to communicate that to whoever made a deal for him, in this case the Patriots? Wouldn't that be something you would want to know about going into the trade? In other words, are we the only people that are kept in the dark, or are other NFL teams kept in the dark?
Well, I definitely don't want to suggest that there was something definitive that happened in regards to his sobriety. What I think I can definitely indicate is that there's a loss of trust, tolerance, and patience, and that the hamstring thing is not the, whether that's all the way true or not is definitely not the entire concern. I only talk to people that matter when it comes to finding out information. That's why I'm an insider. So if this person texts me the word no and said that's not the only thing, then that means that's not the only thing. And I imagine I will hear over the next couple of days the rest of, what was concerning and made this even more definitive for them. But to answer the other part of your question, Will, I feel like it is up to the team that is inquiring and ultimately making the transaction to do their entire due diligence on the player before they execute and finalize any transaction for a player. I had an AFC team today tell me that they would definitely not trade for Josh Gordon because they felt that the risk that they perceived on him was too great in order to do that. Now, if he became a street free agent, they would do that, but in this situation, they felt like they would not do that. And so, and then I had another NFC team tell me that they were definitely going to do their research, and they were continuing, to answer questions, ask questions today. And then ultimately, they felt like the situation was just too much where they couldn't get it done. And this is a team that definitely needed a wide receiver. So, like I said, it's ultimately on the team to get it done. I thought they were going to get it done. I can also tell you that I got a call today where, let's just say, there are people who are definitely really concerned about the welfare of Josh Gordon and making sure that he got on a team where he would be supported. because there are teams out there, like I said, that haven't been mentioned out, right now as far as who called and inquired about the Browns.
Right.
And they were calling me to try to get the information because they wanted to pursue and make sure that those teams would be a good fit for Josh. And we'll ultimately see if the Patriots end up being able to support him internally with everything that he needs to make sure that he continues on the right path.
Well, it'll be fascinating.
Which is a big concern.
It'll be fascinating, as you said, in the coming days as you find out whether or not the Patriots took on historical risks or known specific present risks. I want to know if they know what went down in the past week. That'll be fascinating to find out. I got to run, Josina. I appreciate you jumping on from the airport and giving us the latest. Thank you.
Absolutely. We'll talk soon. Okay.
Take care. It's ESPN NFL insider reporter Josina Anderson on the Shell Pennzoil Performance Line. All right, coming up, did the NFL cost the Packers a win yesterday? Did the refs, did the yellow flags, did the roughing the passer calls once again determine the outcome of a game?